congratulations in the first place. That looked very hard. You must be very happy. I think you probably won the physical battle because that was always a talking point this week.
Yeah, look, I think there was a lot of areas when you play against the Stormers. I mean, they're still a quality side. It's hard to find really, faults in their game and their kicking game and how they manage the game as well. You know, they've got dangerous counter strikers there at the back and the set piece are functioning well. But ultimately, like you said, it wasn't the team talk. You know, if we want to have any chance in this game, we have to win the collisions. You know, and basically just reward the fans that came here to Loftus Versfeld. You know, we pride ourselves on physicality, and I'm just glad the boys backed it up.
Marcell, how relieved are you guys to have finally beaten the Stormers after 8 matches now?
Yeah, finally. I think, look, it was always close games. If you look at those previous games, moments that turned the game, maybe we weren't accurate at times. You know, I felt like tonight the game management was superb, you know, and that's credit to the back three and Goosey and Emmy just leading the charge there and everyone just sticking to the game plan. And ultimately, it smothered them. They made mistakes, and we just put pressure on that.
Marcell, in the wider scheme of things, what does this win do for the morale of your group, for the belief in the Bulls?
No, massive. You can only measure yourself when you play against quality sides, you know, and the Stormers are a quality side. They've been in the final for 2 years running. And I think for the morale, like you said, you know, I think it sort of creates a belief within the squad. Listen, we can go all the way if we just stick to the structure, stick to the system. And there's nothing like a big game like tonight that just glues the team together, you know. So, no, I have to compliment on that.
Marcell, how tough was it mentally to go back into the change room and not know exactly when kickoff will be?
Yeah, no, it was obviously you can't control the weather, you know, but I think ultimately, you know, we heard that it might have been 40 minutes on, and the message was simple, you know, just relax now, you know, it doesn't help you over emotion, you know, your emotions going to the game because it can get a little bit of distraction. So compliment to the guys for adapting to that, you know, that was the big message as well. And we just sat there, and when the call came, we were ready, you know, and I think luckily for us, I felt personally we adapted better than the Stormers did in that area by scoring in that first try.
Also, I mean, you missed out in the first game, the first leg in Cape Town of this fixture. Then you got the opportunity to play today at a massive game. How much of missing out of that game made you much more hungry for victory in this particular?
Yeah, it was unfortunate, you know. I think I picked the injury up in my quad, you know, and when you heard you weren't going to be involved, it's always disappointing, but you try to be a good teammate in that week and just help the guys around you. And then when you finally saw your name this week, you know, you realize you're not going to take that for granted, you know. And, it was just special. Special to, like you said, after 7 games, obviously giving the captaincy and the leaders around me compliments to them, but to walk away with the victory, I think that's a cherry on the cake.
Marcell, did you expect the scoreline? I mean, if they offered you this scoreline before the match, would you have accepted it?
We sort of had to believe that if we stick to our system and the process, you know, and we win the kicking game and we win the defense line, mistakes will come because they're a team that wants to counter-attack. They want to throw the ball, as you saw tonight. They want to get that offload. But if we can force them to make mistakes and we got that dangerous back three there, we knew it could just rally up, you know. But I have to give credit to the Stormers. They never looked like they were going away. They always kept in the fight. And we just managed to squeeze them till the end, you know, and then managed to pull it through.
Marcell, how important are these derby wins? I mean, Jake, throughout the years, has spoken about the dog-eat-dog nature of the derbies and how they take away points that need to get a team to a semi-final, quarter-final. Bulls are back at the top now. So, like, how important are these, especially with the Bulls not losing a home derby this season?
Yeah, I think the biggest message is in the beginning of the season, you know, we want to get home playoffs. You know, we learned in the past that if you play away, it just makes it harder for yourself with the travels and everything, you know. So we were really gunning for the points as well, getting solid, looking solid on the log. And then obviously if you want to be on the top, you have to be the boss in your own conference, you know, and that's knocking out derby games, you know. And I think a lot of confidence was taken out about tonight and how we can really play, you know, against a quality side like the Stormers, you know. So I think, ultimately you want to give chase. You try to get the best out of every game, but I think the best thing is just getting a victory tonight.
Will be another last one.
Yeah, just in terms of your breakdown battle, you guys really nullified Dion Fourie tonight. Obviously, he's been the main poacher for the last 2 seasons. Just how satisfying was that tonight? Just to keep him quiet. You didn't get any turnover tonight, so I mean.
Yeah, look, give nothing away from Dion. I mean, he's a quality player, world-class player, you know, World Cup final champion, you know. So, yeah, we knew always the threats that he possesses in the 22, and not just him, you know, the guys around him like Evan Ruiz and all those guys, you know. So, you know, a lot of the guys did donkey work that didn't get noticed. But I think, like you said, I think the bigger picture in the team squad, we managed to nullify that and we managed to build the pressure there.
This victory, how big do you think it will be for the guys in the change room in terms of belief going into this rest of the tournament, knowing that now you can probably beat anybody in the tournament?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is to stay humble, you know, not to look ahead. You know, we managed to squeeze out a great victory tonight, you know, but I think there's a few mistakes areas we can be better and stuff. But I think in terms, to answer your question, in terms of confidence and morale, there's nothing bigger than this, you know, to get a group together and just, you know, gel together and just growing confidence. You know, we believe in our system, we believe in the guys that can do the job. We back the coaches, we back the culture, and ultimately you have to give credit to the fans that came out today. You know, I think it was in 2012 last, it was a full Loftus, you know. So, you know, I just want to thank every fan that made their way, and even the fan at home. The messages were special this week, and glad we could reward them.
Thanks, Sal.
Dankie, Lauer.